So you know I have a little granddaughter. Her name is Hallie. She was the first one. And when they're your first one, they're different than when you have 10. Okay? You know that. You know that. So she got all the attention. I remember taking her fishing one time. I told this story, I think, before. Took her fishing one day when she was little, and she caught some fish that Papa caught for her, and she reeled it in, and we had a wonderful little time together. And that evening, I tucked her in. I was at her house. They used to live only less than a mile from our house, actually. And I tucked her into bed, and we were having a little Papa Hallie time. And I said, Hallie, did you enjoy fishing today? And she said, yeah, I enjoyed that. And I said, Hallie, do you know that sometimes big fish eat little fish? And she said, no. And I said, well, they eat it for food. It helps them to grow. She said, oh, that's so sad that those mama fish's little babies are getting eaten by bigger fish. It's so bad. And I said, how do you think fish get sad? Do they get sad? Do you think fish cry? She thought for a little bit and she says, maybe that's where all the water comes from. And there's a lot of sad fish in the world today. But when she was little and she was the only one, I would go into that house. It's just less than a mile from ours. And this is what happened just about every time. When I open up the door, I hear the sound of little feet as they come running. And before I see her eyes, I hear a voice. What I hear makes me smile. It's something that no other child had ever said to me. But I am sure that one day there will be more. She calls me Papa. She calls me Papa. And when I walk to the room, she takes my hand. And up the stairs we walk together. And she begins to speak with words that honestly make little sense to me. It's a language only 2-year-olds can really comprehend. But there's one word I'll always understand. When she says, Papa. When she says, Papa. When I was a little boy at home in Alabama, long before I had a thought about a day like now, when I would go to Grandpa's house, we would laugh and play. And now I see that I'm like him today. When I walk out of the room and say goodbye, she comes running to me. She gives me a kiss upon the cheek. She hugs my neck real tight. And I realize that days like this will quickly fade away. But before I leave, once more I hear her say,
bye, Papa.
She calls me Papa.